Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andrei and today we're gonna react to the Green Day's album American Idiot. In case if you don't know who I am and you didn't watch this video, I'm a foreigner. I grown up and live in Eastern Europe, in Ukraine. English is not my language, native language, and the idea of this video is that I try to understand what's happening in those songs, what are they singing of, and also stuff. I'm just trying to get the idea, to catch the vibe and sense of all those music. And second thing I want to tell you is that actually, as in Linkin Park video, I already heard this album and I've heard it a lot, but I never tried to read some translation stuff and also stuff. I was just listening and jamming, rocking and also stuff. And Green Day, when I was a kid, maybe 10-15 years ago, it was my favorite band. So like Linkin Park was in first place and Green Day was in the second one. And and you know, their concert, Bullet in the Bible, it was like the first concert I ever seen in my life, and it was really huge in Milton Keynes in UK. And I'm so just, you know, I've heard this album for 1,000 of times, but this will be my first ever time in my life when I will try to understand the idea of this album. And basically I just want to show you that I got a tattoo with grenade from the cover of this album. So okay, we'll begin with the simple part. We'll just go to the Genius. Let me just open it. Yeah, here we go. And I will just read the about, what Genius contributors can tell us about this album. So for the fifth major label studio album, Green Day decided to go deeper in their themes, aiming for a punk rock opera reminiscent of The Who. Once the song Homecoming wound up as Tommy Like suit. I don't know who is The Who and what is Tommy Like, and let's just move on. The album story follows Jesus of Suburbia, an adolescent anti-hero that is divided between rage and love. The former expressed by his alternate personalities St.Jimmy, and the latter with his significant other Whatsername. Okay, through its plot, the album expresses disillusionment. Okay, just let me check what this word means. I can't I can't even read it. Okay, and decent experienced by generations that came of age during various turmoil, including the Iraq War. Okay. And it feels, you know, it feels so, but we will listen. Perhaps the last true mainstream punk album in a sea of pop-punk, American Idiot captures the spirit of punk reckless youth, substance abuse, passionate but short-lived love, and dissatisfaction with an increasingly hypocritical and authoritarian government. Okay. And Green Day was originally recording an album called Cigarettes and Valentines, and actually, if I'm not wrong, let me check, they released this album later, yeah? Or they for sure got the songs. Cigarettes and Valentines, yep. Oh no, they not released it, okay. So Green Day was originally recording an album called Cigarettes and Valentines, but after the master tapes were stolen, Green Day opted to start over from scratch and created the album we see today. The band took a 3-month break and started from scratch to make American Idiot instead. In 2016, it was confirmed they found the master tapes for Cigarettes and Valentines, but they aren't going to publicly release them and instead use them for a basic for new songs. Okay, I got the idea. Yeah. The last true mainstream punk album in a sea of pop punk, and let's listen what we got here. Okay, let me open the Spotify. So let's go. We will begin with American Idiot. I will read the translation of the song on my second screen.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media. Hey, can you hear the sound?
What the meaning of okay, I will just I will do it in two ways. So first I will open the translation on the one part of the screen, and in the second part of the screen I will open the Genius so I can see the comments, yeah, on all the stuff, because I think that's what I need to do. I'm sorry guys for this delay, but I sure I need to do this, because obviously I think I need to understand what is new media. Yep. So verse 1, America saw a drastic change following the September 11 terrorist attacks. America changed in many ways, including more difficult security checks in the airports, leading to longer lines and tougher security to enter the US. The US constant blah blah blah. Okay, but it's all about second part. Okay, I will just read. Let's listen to the song.
Sound of hysteria. The subliminal mind fuck America.
Okay. So I think that's what I thought about when I was listening to the song, but it sounds so political and so like. I feel when I read all the stuff, I feel so much protest in the song, yeah, against media, yeah, idiot America and all the stuff, and as I read on Genius also stuff about the like, let me just read it for you. So America saw a drastic change following the September 11 terrorist attacks. America changed in many ways, including more difficult security checks, blah blah blah. Not this. Billie Joe Armstrong urges everyone not to become part of idiot America, meaning the country is bordering a place effectively controlled by large corporations. Okay, and it's punk rock. I don't know what to say. Wow. But I waited like for this story, yeah, and this is just like the. I was waiting like the story about Jesus of Suburbia, St.Jimmy, and all those stuff from the first song, but I think we will hear it next. And let me just read about Jesus of Suburbia. American Idiot introduced the concept of an post 9/11 America in Green Day's eyes. And actually, guys, if someone, if you can, if you know, yeah, how far was they from the actual post 9/11 world? Because as they introduced the concept in their opinion, their vision, their point of view, yeah. Can you say was it close or was it really far enough? Yep. So, and this song presents the album's main character, Jesus of Suburbia. Jesus of Suburbia is disgruntled youth who is dealing with the economy and wartime policies with drugs and denial. Okay. Over the course of the song, he reveals in his life and slowly starts to hate himself and his friends. Emerging from Billie Joe Armstrong's wish to write the Bohemian Rhapsody of the future, the song is divided into 5 parts with differences in speed and sound. The guitars are different in every movement, and during live performances, Mike Durant even has to change the bass tuning between the last 3. After a more traditional 3-4-minute song in the title track, it certainly gave truth to follow how Billie Joe mentions in the documentary Heart Like a Hand Grenade, that listeners might be confused because of the length, and I'm never in my life I was confused about the length of the song. It's great, and on the concerts it's even more great. In case I have no chance to see it live, for now in my life. I hope I will do it in future. But okay, let's move on to the song.
I'm the son of raging love, the Jesus of suburbia, the Bible love, none of the above, only steady tired of. Started popping riddle lad. Now I never died for my sins, and now as far as I can tell,
What is Ritalin
I
actually?
got away with, and there's nothing wrong with me. This is how I'm supposed to
Okay.
be. In a land of make-believe, but don't believe in me. Get my television fixed. Sitting on my crucifix, I live in Rome, on my private room, while the moms and brides away.
Who's Brett's?
To follow love and follow dad, to alcohol and cigarettes and Mary Jane, to keep me insane, doing someone else's cocaine. And there's nothing wrong with me. This is how I'm supposed to be. In a land of make-believe, but don't believe in me.
So it was first part of the song. Actually, Mike Dorrance is so good on the drum. Yep, not Mike Dorrance, I'm sorry, Dracul.
At the center of the earth, in the parking lot of the 7-Eleven where I was taught, the motto was just fly. It says always where your heart is, but what a shame, 'cause everyone's heart doesn't beat the same. It's beating out of time. City of the dead, at the end of another lost highway, signs misleading to nowhere. City of the dead, lost shooting with dirty faces suited. No one really seems to care. I read the graffiti in the bathroom stall, like the holy scriptures of a shopping mall. It's how it seems to confess. It didn't say much, but it only confirmed that the center of the earth is the end of the world. And I can really care less. City of the dead, at the end of another lost highway, signs misleading to nowhere. City of the dead, lost shooting with dirty faces suited. No one really seems to care.
Now I will pause it, just this song is 10 minutes length, and I will just comment. So okay, now I hear the story. Yeah, in the first part we heard about some guy who is actually Jesus of Suburbia, who is son of the rage and loves the Jesus of Suburbia, the Bible of none of the above. Okay, and the first part of the song called Jesus of Suburbia is the story about the guy, the Jesus of Suburbia. And we can see that I assume, I'm not sure, I assume that Ritalin is basically drugs, because I just saw on the internet that this is some pills, and you know, I think this Jesus dude knows what to do with these pills. And I'm sorry, but it's really hard to to read all those captions and read all those stuff with the text and all the thing to understand. Yeah, but I'm trying. And in the third part, we got a story about the city of the damned. Yeah, the city in which basically no one of us would want to live, me for sure. But interesting stuff that if we'll think about it, not like of a city, but like for a block in some city, yeah, part of some city, it's close to those. For example, part of the city where I was born, and a lot of my friends was grown up, and I think you can say same thing about you. But okay, let's move on to the third part of the song, I Don't Care. I love this song, guys. I just love the song. I can listen it like 24 hours a day because it just sounds great for me. You know, I understand that I'm listening some kind of story, yeah, but believe me or not, I can't fucking understand the story. I can just feel it. Yep, I can feel it, and I can feel some part of the song. So, for example, let me just go back. I can feel some parts like, yep, the hurricane, and I leave behind this hurricane of fucking lies, and I walked this line 1,000,001 fucking times, but not this time. And I'm like, yeah, not this time, not this fucking time. Let's move on, dude. Let's move on. I will go with you. And you know, just this part, not like in case of all the story. Just I understand like 4 lines, and I'm like, yeah. So, but you know what? I want to go deeper into it. So I've just invented this. So I will split this video onto 2 different like parts. Every next song includes this one. Will be split it onto 2 parts. So first part, I just gonna listen it and read the translation, and on the next step, I will just put the line in time codes. I will read the Genius annotation so I can so I can at least try to understand what's going on and understand the context, because it was like 20 years ago and I don't know the, you know, like political and social and also thing in America these years. Okay, so now I will open the Genius. Now I got the idea, I got all the song, I got the story, I know who Jesus of Suburbia is, and let's see what will happen next in the next songs. So guys, I've just read it like for 20 minutes or so, all the explanation of Jesus of Suburbia on the Genius, and I think I will cut this off from the video, because if I will do so with every song on the album, this video will last like for 3 hours minimum. I don't want to do it, so let's move on, and the next song will be the Holiday. Let's go. We will pause on the transition to the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. So again, Bible references, yeah, coming down like an Armageddon flame, and the again anti-war lines here. The shame, the one who died without the name, and the now. interesting. It sounds like, yeah, a political verse. So first of all, the first verse is like, as I can understand it, it's about the American Iraq War started in 2004. Yes, the company. Here we got one moment. And bleed, the company lost the war today. The company, it's something about some American structure, yeah, that started the wars to change the regimes in some countries after the World War II, as I understand. And here's like anti-war position in the song. And here we got interesting lines. As I can understand, yeah, another producer has crossed the line to find the money on the other side. So protesters, it was protesting in the, from this point of view, yeah, in some anti-war demonstrations, yeah, and he crossed the line to find the money on the other side, who is pro-war side, and war is always money, as I get it.
There's a flag wrapped around a score of men, a gag, a plastic bag on a monument. I beg to dream and differ from the hollow light.
I will pause here one more time. So also, as I understand, so here we got one more time Bible references. Can I get another amen? There is a flag wrapped around a score of men. I think maybe I'm not correct here, but as I saw in the movies, and it's not funny basically if it's true. So as I saw in the movies, when some American soldier died, so on the funeral, I think the correct word, his body is covered into the American flag, and there is also about like why those men should die in the war. I don't know. I feel there is something like this idea, anti-war against.
This is the dawning of the rest of our lives on holiday.
As we know, this is Jesus of Suburbia. Who's President Gasman? And you know what? This feels, these lines, I beg to dream and differ from the whole lies. This is a dawning of the rest of our lives. It sounds like now in year 2024 is some basically begging. Yeah, and now it seems like it's not that simple in current world, in current social media, when you see how the information can be manipulated, it can be you, how some information, some picture can be manipulated and can be I'm not sure how to say it correct, can be showed to some group of peoples to manipulate their opinion on some questions. Yeah, and 20 years ago it was, I think, more harder uh to use all those manipulation stuff as it now, but I'm not sure. In general, it's a great song, and it's a great anti-war, anti-politics, anti-regime, I don't know, anti what else song, punk rock, how it is. Let's move on to the Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't
Legendary
know
song.
where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps, and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk up. My shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
Interesting thing here, yeah. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. So yeah, we can understand, as we remember, we can listen all those lyrics from the point of view of Jesus of Suburbia, that he is walking alone right now in some area, and he's lonely. He's lonely, he's depressed, he used to use drugs, he used to use alcohol, he felt bad and lonely in the city. Now when he left the city, he's walking alone and he's lonely, and he really wants to, someone out there will find him.
I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge, and where I walk alone. Read between the lines what's fucked up, and everything's alright. Check my vital signs and know I'm still alive, and I walk alone.
And also, as we see here, when he's talking about the lines, yeah, I'm walking down the line where it is. Yeah, here it is. That divines me somewhere in my mind. So he talking about some theoretical lines that divines him in his mind. I think to the it divides him into two different kind of person. Yeah, as we read in the beginning, into St.Jimmy and into the Jesus of Suburbia, when the St.Jimmy is kind, lovely, and happy person, and Jesus of Suburbia is really depressed person into all those drug stuff and also things. Great song, legendary, monumental. I don't know what to say, and we can think about the song and feel the song in two different ways. So first way is how I feel it and how I understand it all my entire life. When you listening to the song, you, for example, me, yeah, I was maybe 100% of also situation I was sad, yeah, and I was like, oh my god, I'm walking uh alone on the boulevard of broken dreams and all those stuff, and you can just feel it, yeah, feel it this way. So not from the point of view of St.Jimmy, but from yours point of view, you can feel yourself as a character who sings this song, yeah, about your own life and or the moment in the life. And the second one is we can think about it like as a part of the story, and here we can understand how St.Jimmy is basically he's lost, he's alone, he's lonely, and he got troubles. And it's the ending of the song is this last instrumental part. It was harder than the other part of the song, and in this case we can also think that now something will happen, something worse that uh, that he has actually right now. So let's go to the next one. I was waiting. By the way, if we're gonna talk about some, I don't know how to say, about some stuff related to melody and all this beauty of the song, "Are We the Waiting" is one of my favorite songs on the record actually. And before we have this transition into St.Jimmy, I just want to say that this song, you can imagine also stuff. Yes, so while we listen the album, we got the I will begin with the Jesus of Suburbia, because American Idiot, it's a little bit out of scope, out of the story. And starting with Jesus of Suburbia, we got the story of the guy. We got the portrait. I don't know if I can say it, if it's correct. Yeah, we got some portrait of the guy, some profile of the guy. Yeah, we know who he is. We know his problems. We know his pluses and minuses. Yeah, we know he's a good guy, but who struggle a lot. Who he's like anti-war, anti-religion. He got troubles with his head. I don't know. Yes, some psychological problems, which he tried to fix with drugs, which is obviously is not the best decision. Then this guy left the town. He goes into the some kind of journey, yeah, from the suburbia to the city. He went alone through some boulevard, through some areas when he's completely alone and he's completely lost in his mind. He feels bad. He needs someone else. He wants, yes, he said in the previous songs that someone will stuck into him and he would not alone. And here in his song, we just can imagine then he walks along some road and just meditating and just thinking and reflecting. I think it's not word for this situation. Just he just thinking about his life, about what he needs, about his city in the first verse. Yeah. So here we got about skyscrapers, stargazers in my head. This is about the town he lives. This dirty town was burning down in my dreams. Lost and found, city bound in my dreams. Yes, it's all about all those stuff. And next we got the second verse here. So forget me not, second thoughts live in isolation, heads or tails, fairy tales in my mind, the raging love, the story of my life, the Jesus of Suburbia is a lie. And I think, how can I understand the idea of this stuff? Because if in the first part of the album, he was talking about his like just one point of view, yeah, and he thought that the other point of view is basically wrong. But now he's going like heads or tails, fairy tales in my mind. He got some second thoughts leaving his head in isolation. And now, when he says that the Jesus of Suburbia is a lie, and the next song is St.Jimmy, I think now we will see the second part of the Jesus of Suburbia. And why Jesus of Suburbia is a lie? Because Jesus of Suburbia was the picture of some person with some thoughts, with some, I don't know, with some ideas and also stuff. And now we will see the second, like the second face, second other angle of the same person. So let's go, St.Jimmy. I will just begin from here so we can hear the transition.
St. Jimmy's coming down across the alleyway, up on the boulevard, and that's my name. And don't wear it out.
This character feels completely different from what we heard about. So basically, it's the other Jesus of Suburbia. Yeah, we got those depressed dude who was like crying, depressing, and all those stuff, and we got this gangster St.Jimmy. Okay, but let me I will pause for now. I will just cut this part. I will just read it one more time and read the annotations, because this stuff is so fast for me. I cannot understand the I cannot understand the song this fast. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I've spent like 10 minutes to read also stuff on Genius, and now I understand that this song is kind of similar to Jesus of Suburbia. It's just an introduction of St.Jimmy to us. St.Jimmy is an alter ego of Jesus of Suburbia. Yep, that's basically who it is. And it's suicidal, as we can see it somewhere here. Suicidal and drug addicted part of the main hero, Jesus of Suburbia. So, suicide commando that your mama talked about, and here cigarettes and ramen and a little bit of dope and all those stuff. So we know who we're dealing with right now with the second. Now he got control over the body of Jesus of Suburbia, and let's see what he gonna show us and say to us in the next one. Give me Novacaine. Basically, just let me Google what is Novacaine, because I don't know. I think it's good that I don't know what it is. So Novacaine. Ah, okay. Okay.
Take away the sensation inside. Bittersweet migraine in my head.
Yeah.
It's like a throbbing toothache of the mind. I can't take this feeling anymore. Drain the pressure from the swelling. The sensation's overwhelming. Give me a luckiest good night, and everything will be alright.
So beautiful.
Tell me that I won't feel a thing. So give me Novacaine.
So basically, this is not a story about drugs. Yeah, and Novacaine here is not about some pills or some stuff. Yeah, here we can see he's asking us and he's telling us about his. Here is this line: bittersweet migraine in my head. It's all about the problems with his mind and with his head, with his emotional problems and psychological problems, and he needs an imaginable Novacaine who will just which will just help him to live his life like easier and without all those migraines, toothache, and all those stuff in his head. So he just needs something that will heal him of all of this stuff.
Out of body and out of mind.
I understand that. I will pause here. So basically, I feel some hope in the song, some drops of hope. But I think I was wrong, because out of body and out of mind, I got an annotation here that says it's a typical like phrase to describe what happened when you use drugs. So I think that here we got some part about Jimmy, or GOS. Yeah, he's using some drug to numb his psychological pain, but not Novacaine, but something else, something harder or something better. I don't know, something worse than Novacaine, because Novacaine is basically not a drug. I think. I'm not sure about this one. And yeah, kiss the demons out of my dreams. Yeah, these demons is the basically sun. So he's trying to think that these demons, he will kiss them, that this is normal, this is okay, and I will use those drugs and all those stuff. It's not the best way to think, actually. I get the funny feelings, that's alright. Jimmy says it's better than here. Yeah, that Jimmy says that's okay, bro, Jesus, let's use this stuff. Yep. Oh, it's, you know what? It sounds like a really positive song to me. When I'm not reading and also translations, annotation, and all those stuff, all my entire life I was thinking that this is a fucking positive song. I get the funny feelings, that's alright, and all those stuff. And yeah, that's alright. This was good, bro. Okay. I feel sad. You know, at this moment I feel sad for this dude. I want to help him, but you know what else? I'm not sure if people like this one, if you can ever help them. Let's just find out what will be next. So next song is "She's a Rebel," and now I need to figure out what's rebel is, because I don't know.
She's a rebel, she's a saint.
Okay.
She's the salt of the earth and she's dangerous. She's a rebel, she's a rebel, she's a rebel, and she's dangerous.
Okay. So this song gives me hope that she, and her name is Whatsername, that she will help Jimmy and Jesus of Suburbia, both of them, to get rid of drugs and also stuff. And basically he thinks that she's healing me. Yeah, not like healing, what those words was. One moment. She sings the revolutions, the dawning of our lives. She brings this liberation that I can just define. Well, nothing come to mind. It's okay. Let's see. Okay, this is pretty simple song for me to understand. Yeah. Okay. We get introduced to this third character. Basically, if we will split the Jesus and the St.Jimmy into two different characters, we got third characters. What's her name? And let's move on to the Extraordinary Girl. It sounds weird from the beginning. Like some, you know, some mantra from the Asia. Indian, yeah. I just read that Indian inspired music arrangement. So yes, this part is like about she sees a mirror of herself, an image she wants to sell. Yeah, an image. So she like underestimates herself. Yeah, she didn't love herself enough or something like this. Yeah, and she's just trying to sell some image, not truly her. And here he steals the image in her kiss from her heart. Apocalypse, lips, kiss, lips. Okay, just funny. So, okay.
Whatsername? She's all alone again, wiping matches from her eyes. Some days she feels like dying. She gets so sick of crying. Matches from her eyes. Some days it feels like dying. Some days it's not worth trying. Now that they're both are finding, she gets so sick of crying. She's an extraordinary girl. An extraordinary girl. An extraordinary girl.
So you know what? In my opinion, we jumped like too fast from he meets this girl to like this song was basically like basically the main idea I think is here. Yeah, that some days he feels like dying, some days it's not worth trying. Now that they both are finding, she gets so sick of crying. So it's about arguing and about that kind of relation that you don't even want to be, basically, and to get this kind of experience when you got a lot of days when basically he feels like dying. It's not worth trying. And the next song is Letterbomb, and I think so here, if we will just not split all those things into just like separated songs, and we will try to feel it as a story, like, yeah, we will listen Extraordinary Girl and Letterbomb next, and just try to feel also stuff, two songs combined together. I think that in Letterbomb we will get something bad happened in Jimmy's relationship with. So let's find out. Maybe I'm wrong.
Nobody likes you. Everyone left you. They're all out without.
It sounds like some horror introduction. And it's basically girls saying, yeah, so she is saying, what's her name, saying this stuff to the Jimmy. Wow. Actually, this is like game-changing thing in the story. When the Jimmy and the Jesus of Suburbia in the Whatsername, they are like arguing about all those uh, punk stuff, yeah. So, and here we got the interesting things, yeah. And don't look back, you're not the Jesus of Suburbia. The same Jimmy is a figment of your father's rage and your mother's love, made me the idiot America. Like, also stuff, yes, that, yo, dude, you are not the, as we heard in the holiday thing and somewhere else, he's like also punk ideas, anti-war ideas, and also stuff, and he was, he will be savior, da? And like, no, dude, you're not the savior, you're the idea, yes, she's saying him, you're not the savior, you're not doing anyone, and you are Jimmy basically are the not different persons, you are just the same one thing, and all the stuff you're talking about is all the same stuff. And like, that's it. Yep. And in the end of the song, we got this. Well, she said, I can't take this down, I'm leaving you tonight. So she said, I can't take this place, I'm leaving it behind. I can't take this town, I'm leaving you tonight. So at this point, she's leaving our character alone. And on the other hand, he says that this city is burning, it's not my burden, it's not over before it's too late. And one more thing, it was here. Oh, it's here, yeah. The city is burning, it's not my burden, it's not over before it's too late, there is nothing left to analyze. So, okay, he will move on. He want nothing to analyze, nothing to change back in the days, yeah, about his history and also stuff. And he'll just move on. That's how I understand. You know, the song is also pretty fast for me to understand, but I get the idea, and I think that in the next songs, I will just see, am I right or not? I want to do it this way. So let's move on to the next one. Oh my god, this is my, like, the love of my life is this song. Oh my god, legendary.
Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last.
I don't even know what to say, because I think all of you know the story and know that this song was it's about Billy's father died from cancer, and like, yeah, 20 years has gone so fast, so it's past almost 20 years from his father death to the song. And why Wake Me Up when September ends is because he died September 1st, and after his funeral, Billy closed in the room, yeah, and when his mom comes in, he said to her, Wake me up when September ends. And basically, there's a lot of pain of this song, yeah. Summer has come and passed, because summer is something good is in the song, and we have some positive moments in our life, the summer, and we got autumn, we got September was just something bad, and we just want this September, he just wants this September to pass and wake me up after all this bad stuff. I just don't want to leave it in those stuff. It's really emotional, even if you don't know the language, you can't understand all the stuff. And it's like step back actually from the main line of the album, from the story of Jesus of Suburbia. So let's move on to the next one. I will drink some water because I can't even speak more. So Homecoming. So what now? What now? Jimmy will come back to his hometown or what? I don't want it. I want him to move on. He told us that he will cross the line now and he will leave the city, but it seems not. Okay, let's begin.
My heart is beating from me. I am standing all alone. Please call me only if you are coming home. Waste another year flies by.
I was wrong.
Waste a night or two. You taught me how to live.
Basically here the Jimmy is still waiting for her, yeah. Please call me only if you are coming home. Waste another literally year flies by, so he just wasted a year waiting for her. Waste a night or two, you taught me how to live. Yeah. He told him that you are not survivor, you're just a random dude with all the stuff. Okay. He's waiting for her to come home. Now I got it. We got one more 10-minute songs with different parts. So first part of it was that it's called The Death of St.Jimmy. And basically in this part, it's not a literally death. Yes, so he's not like killed St.Jimmy or himself. He just figuratively, yeah, he just killed his alter ego, and now we go back from the St.Jimmy to the Jesus of Suburbia back again. And the second part, which is playing right now, it's called East 12th Street.
Spilling out paperwork now at the facility on East 12th Street. He's not listening to our words now. He's in his own world and he's daydreaming. We'd rather be doing something else now. Like cigarettes and coffee with the underbelly. His life's on the line with anxiety now. She had enough and he had plans.
So he's talking about some normal life right now.
Somebody get me out of there. Everybody get me out of there.
And he don't want this normal life, basically.
Get me the fuck right out of there. So far away, I don't wanna stay. Get me out of here right now. Just wanna be free. Is there a possibility? Get me out of here right now.
So much wanted normal life out of this fucking Suburbia and also stuff. He rented a flat, he just got a coffee and cigarette and also stuff from normal life, and he's just bored. He wants a back, he wants to get back, and he needs someone to get him from here. He doesn't want it to be St.Jimmy, and who will get him out there? Let's see. The next part will be called Nobody Likes You.
This life, like dream, ain't for me.
I don't know what is Spike TV. And this actually said it's nothing funny here because everyone who met, everyone who met Jesus of Suburbia during his journey, St.Jimmy, who's her name, or what's her name? What's her name? Everyone left him, and he is still here. And you dreaming of a song, but something went wrong, and you can't tell anyone because no one's here. Left me here alone, and I should stay at home after 10 cups of coffee. I'm thinking, where'd you go? Nobody likes you, and everyone left you, and it's really sad. I'm sad of him. I feel sad, and I wanted to help him if I can. I'm reading that it's actually that the words from Letterbomb, yeah, that what's her name, write to him. So nobody likes you. Everyone left you. Nobody likes you, and he can't forget about her and about these words till this moment. Yeah. I can imagine, and I can actually, just feel this stuff because I felt this way in my life, and I think all of you felt this way in my life, in your lives, yeah, when you're sitting alone and think about her or about him and about all those words, and you can't even talk to someone, but you really need to.
Jeez.
Part 4. Rock and roll girlfriend.
I got a rock and roll band. I got a rock and roll life. I got a rock and roll girlfriend and another ex-wife. I got a rock and roll house. I got a rock and roll car. I play the shit out the drums and I can play the guitar. I got a kid in New York. I got a kid in the Bay. I haven't drank or smoked nothing in over 22 days. So right off of my case, off of my case, off of my case.
Part 5. We are coming again. So actually, as I can see, so first part, it was a letter from some character Tani who plays Dracul, yeah, and he sent the letter to his friend St.Jimmy and said, dude, I got a rock and roll band, rock and roll life and all those stuff, and basically Jimmy will do what? I'm not understand what's going on.
Here they come marching down the street, like a desperation murmur of a heartbeat, coming back from the edge of town, underneath their feet. Their time has come and it's going nowhere. Nobody ever said their life was fair. Now go-karts and guns and treasures they will bear in the summer heat.
Sounds bad.
Spinning round and round, out of control again.
Okay, so he wants to send her, so send my love a letter bomb and visit me in hell. So he wants to tell us like, yo, he wants to send a letter bomb to her and say, you know what, I don't give a fuck and I am going back home. That's what he's saying. Okay. That's so interesting story, actually, like some reading some book. That's why we know that the town's name is Jingletown. I was wondering why, what's Jingletown now? Now I know. What the fuck was that? He still got her words in his head. He's still thinking of her. And still we didn't have these lyrics here. But if we read the lyrics of the song, there goes some like phone stuff. No, fuck you, just go, I don't care, I don't know, I smashed my phone, just go, I don't care, I don't know, I smashed my phone. Yeah, that's what we was hearing. And here's like, what's her name? Could say these words if he gets this letter bomb and she like, oh no, I don't care. Fuck, man, it's over a year past, or it's Jesus of Suburbia can pronounce these words. I think we never know. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. What's her name? Let's hear her story. He still loves her. We can hear it.
I made a point to burn all of the photographs. She went away and then I took a different path. I remember the face, but I can't recall the name. Now I wonder how what's her name has been.
Okay, so he forgot how he looked, what his name, but he still remember her and thinks about her. He still remember how she looks like, and she's still in her head.
Seems that she disappeared without a trace. Did she ever marry? Oh, what's his face? I made a point to burn all of
Basically, that's the stuff. Yeah, it's like it happens. Yeah, this thought happens in everyday life from times to times.
Photographs. She went away and then I took up the time.
That's so beautiful, and I'm 100% I understand this dude, and I completely understand what he's saying. I'm just you can't forget the time, you can't forget the person, but you can't forget the time. And he will live with his memories, with memories of this time that they spent together, and with memories of what she told him and also stuff. So it's really, I feel some warm, yeah, not warm, like heat, yeah, in my chest. It's so dramatic, it's so romantic, it's so. I've tired of word beautiful, but it's so beautiful. I don't know, it's just perfect. It's perfect. We will move to the next one. It will be. Oh, what not? We don't need the toxicity. Oh, it was the last song. Okay. I think there is something else because there's a lot of stuff on Genius after this song. Okay. Whew. You know what? I got a feeling, not about tonight, gonna be a good night, but I got a feeling that I've just read a book, or I've just watched some movie, because it's a cool story. Basically, for me, it's a dramatic story. It could be a dramatic movie. I would not give you an example. You all understand what I'm saying. And basically, listening to these songs and this album without understanding the meaning, I've listened it for the first time like 16 years ago. I was like in 5th grade in school. I was like 10-year-old. Like, I downloaded this album somewhere from the internet after I've seen somewhere the concert of the band, and I've listened it like for 15 years. Not entire album, yeah. Sometimes entire album, sometimes some songs from the album, but it was all without completely understanding what's going on. And now when I'm done it, and I read it, and I read the translation, all the annotations, and also stuff, and I'm like, wow, what the story is. That's really a great story. I love when artists doing albums that works as a story, or like this one, yeah, when you need to listen, and this is exactly the story that was told by Billy Joel and the band, yeah, to us, or the albums with some concept, when you can listen song by song this album, and you can just imagine, yeah, and create the story and some part of the story by yourself using some words. So that's a monumental album. If I could, I would just go and place some big statue with oh my god, where it is, with this sign, yeah, with this grenade somewhere, and capital of my country, because it's a great one. And one more thing, when I was like 12-year-old, I've done a homework on my music class in school, and this homework was I would say report about Green Day. There was some big stuff, and I wrote something about the band, and there were whole presentation to a whole class, like those guys. Yeah, and that's so great. And now I wanted to listen it even more, but without recording, without streaming it somewhere. I just want to listen it and to think about it, because there's a lot to think of in this album. On the first part about all those anti-war and all those anti-propaganda, anti-government stuff, and on the second half of the album, where we are all about the mental problems, mental health, psychological problems, love, memories, and all those stuff. That's really great. I'm really happy that I spent the 2 hours. That video is 2 hours 10 minutes long, from which I will cut like 20 minutes, and it was one of the best ways. I would say it was the best way how to spend this evening. Thank you guys for being with me. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for my bad English. I'm trying to do my best as best as I can. If you can, please subscribe to my channel. Please write some comments, or if you want to explain me something, or if you want me to hear something from me so I could watch something, and upload the video what you want me to watch or listen, or something like this, or just leave the comment with your thoughts on this video. I would be happy about it. Thank you guys for being with me. Have a great day.